Oh my God, what's happening? I was inside the hotel and we have a parade coming down the street. Oh my goodness. We have a legit parade. All right. What a performance. Greetings from Puerto Rico, everyone. Nick here with Kim. Say hi, Kim.
Hello, YouTube.
Kim and I were highly motivated, and we came all the way from Miami to show you what life's like where our little stepbrother is at. Now behind me is Old San Juan. It's the historic part of this old strange land. We're gonna explore it, and we're gonna explore the entire island. The Puerto Rico adventure begins right now, everyone. San Juan, Puerto Rico, the capital. Look at all that activity. Little cousins are working hard. Excuse me, that's the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico. Your Puerto Rico. That's right, we own this place. It's ours. Kim and I took 17 days to drive around this strange land, and we produced dispatches from all over the island. We talked about the struggles here, the fascinating things off the side of the road, just captured the way of life. And along the way, we got a bunch of footage of all the things we came across. So that's what you're gonna watch right now. And we're gonna start right here in Old San Juan. So when you go to Puerto Rico, you go to Old San Juan. It's the first place all the tourists go. There's a lot of history here. It's really narrow roads, bunch of trinkets, and really unique architecture. San Juan was founded in 1521. Super old. It's actually the second oldest European settlement in all of the Americas. It's way older than anything back home. This is the historic and now touristy part of San Juan. They call it Old San Juan because it's old. The place has been here for 500 years, since 1521 when the Spaniards first came here. They built churches and houses and missions, and a lot of these buildings are still here. And all the new buildings, they redid them in the style of the Caribbean Spanish architecture. The best part of Old San Juan are these cobblestone streets. These are blue ballast stones that were brought over from Spain, one by one, on a ship. Nobody knows how they built it. Nobody can replicate it, supposedly. It's very unique. You don't want to walk on them. They're very wobbly. And today, it's a very touristy part of San Juan because it's colorful and energetic and lively and artsy and all the history, and it's just plain neat. All right, we just got to Old San Juan, and these streets are narrow. Oh my gosh, if we had a car any bigger, but it is narrow. Oh my goodness, Friday afternoon in Old San Juan. It is hopping. Got places to get your knickknacks. It's definitely tourist central. You come and get these hotels up here. And all the fancy clothes. It's just a very vibrant Colorful, clean, safe neighborhood. Love it. Old San Juan. The one thing that I like the most is that there's no homeless people really and a lot of junkies. You can walk around. We haven't really seen that at all, which is great. There's not a lot of places you can go where you don't have to step over poop. We don't have druggies everywhere. They do a good job of just keeping them out of here, which A+ San Juan. So there you go. Pretty much the oldest neighborhood in the New World or something like that. Old San Juan is just crazy with tourists all the time, especially when the cruise ships come in. Oh my God, this is a scene down here.
And this is just one cruise ship. Imagine when there are 4 of them, even 6. Seriously.
Oh my God. The hotels, the restaurants are going to be full tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Go back to whatever country you came from. Just damn cruise shippers. This is what the police look like in Puerto Rico. And down there is something is happening. And oh God, this is an even narrower street. I feel like we're in somebody's driveway now. So if you come to Old San Juan, don't drive. All right, we're in Old San Juan, and we were told to go to the Salty Senorita. Oh, the Salty Senorita! Look at this place. That was the first time I had medalla, and I was in love. I drank medallas all over Puerto Rico. Medalla, medalla, another medalla, same town, different place. Medalla by the beach, a medalla at the farmer's market, medallas with tacos, the medalla jackpot. A horse tried to get one of my medallas. I called that my golden ticket. Had a medalla while watching an arrest. I think they should actually have sponsored this. I didn't realize I had so many till I went back and looked. But it's a light beer. We went to the beach that day, had to have a medalla at the beach. And some tequila too.
Oh, we get bottles in here. We're fancy.
All right. Yep. Puerto Rico.
Ciertas cosas como la que tú le dijiste a la nena de bajar el pantalón. Mira, papi, eso vale 5 pesos más cuidado.
That's Ponce de Leon's house here in Old San Juan. That's where he lived and did all his Ponce de Leon stuff right inside that house. Now it's a museum. Probably sat out on that balcony up there and smoked his Spanish cigars and thought about what other places he was going to conquer. Las Arcadas, which is a really cool restaurant here in Old San Juan. Look at this place. That's mofongo. First time we had it on the entire trip. And we even got some chicharrones. And then Kim got my chicharrones later. And here we go. This is what it looks like in here. Oh my goodness. Look at this place. This is how they roll in Old San Juan. Oh my goodness. Early in the morning on Saturday. It was wild last night. And it's about 6:52 a.m. Just a few stragglers. What a mess. And they even have chicken statues outside the Capitol. What?
Also considering the fact that the teams are...
She lives in there.
In any case, in the last months, starting from March.
This place is the homeless central of Old San Juan. There's people going in and out of here every hour. And look, Mappy, you're in Puerto Rico. When we were here, we stayed at El Colonial. It's one of only a few old hotels that isn't really beat up. And they even give you free drinks.
It's very tasty. And it's fun because we are in Puerto Rico.
Now, the downtown business part of San Juan, it's pretty boring. There really isn't a lot going on down here. It's pretty clean, though. That kind of threw me off. Kept saying I kind of thought San Juan would be a little bit more beat up, more boarded up, homeless people, dirty. Kind of like back home, right? But the infrastructure here is terrible. The power goes out all the time. The plumbing's unreliable. And once you kind of get outside the big city, it can be pretty beat up. A lot of jobs left, so the whole place is a lot poorer now than it was 30 years ago. 93% of the population of the island lives right here in the San Juan metro area. What we're looking at right here, this is the barrio of San Juan. I showed a bunch of this in another dispatch. How much of Puerto Rico's economy relies on tourism?
I would say it's the second largest industry local right now. Pharmaceuticals is the top one. And then the third one is, the underworld. It is true. And it is because since Puerto Rico geographically is situated right in the middle of the Atlantic, a lot of drugs come through here with a final destination to the United States or Europe. Well, that's Condom World.
Super condom. Or Condom World.
Well, oh yeah, I think it used to be a Condom World, but now it's Super Condom.
What is Condom World?
You don't know what Condom World is?
Condom World?
Yeah.
I've never heard of Condom World.
But that's a place where they buy, you buy condoms, you buy sex toys.
Okay.
Things that help with arousal.
Okay. That's a Puerto Rico thing?
No.
I've never heard of...
Condom World?
No.
What's a sex shop?
Okay, so this is Supermax. It's apparently the nice grocery store here. I guess. I don't know. I'm learning. We just got here. Getting some groceries. Let's see how Puerto Ricans shop, shall we? It all looks like a pretty normal store. A little bit more dated than others. There's like a deli over here. They have like pig feet. Good thing I know that is soda and juice. And Familia, $3.39. But Smoochie Soft is only $1.65 on sale. And all of this rum for $12. God! In a Doyer's bag. Alright, we're in the parking lot. I think that might be where the security guard sits. I've never seen that in a parking lot. And there he is. The security guard right there. Looking out over the parking lot to make sure nobody steals. Alright, time to leave San Juan and get out to the rest of the island. I know you're excited to see that. First, I'm going to show you what the middle class looks like in Puerto Rico. Most of the middle class lives just kind of outside the San Juan area. Houses here are about $600,000. I know, sounds like a lot. But there's a housing shortage here, and the rich people are driving up the cost to live here now, damn it. All the rich people ruining things. But you don't care about regular people. There's a lot of famous people from Puerto Rico. Rapper Bad Bunny, Jennifer Lopez, Roberto Clemente, Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor is from here, and some painters and authors I've never heard of. A lot of rich people are moving here, though, to take advantage of tax laws, something I showed in another video in the series. Yuck. We can't swim in that crap. Now the beaches part. Now, Kim and I did a whole report on every single beach we saw. Click the link above to see that dispatch. I have to say, most of the beaches were kind of a letdown. Sort of loud or crowded. There was trash everywhere. Not a place to find your chi. But here's some things I didn't show in that video. Okay, so this is the scene. This is Luquillo Beach. This is Kiosko Row. That whole entire, it looks like a quarter mile, is just kioscos where they have all the food, pineapples that you can drink out of, meat, rice. There's little markets here that you can sit in. And then the beach is on the other side. I'll go and show that. And it goes all the way down. There's shopping all the way down. Any kind of food that you can think of. Burgers, fries, sushi, all of it. But it feels like no other place that we've seen in Puerto Rico where you can kind of just wander up and down. And you know what I do not see are homeless people and tents. Gringo jet ski. That's offensive. These bug bites are just terrible. Why are we the only ones getting hit? Why don't they feed on the locals? That's my question. Okay, so this is just wild. We were driving on the way to a secluded beach and came across some people here that want to say hi. What's up? What's up? What's up? Where y'all? Oh, dang. She said something. So we just came across this right now. There's a lot of people down here who are hopping on a Friday. Oh, he's about to grill a pig. This guy here. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's going to be good eating later.
But it looks like.
Oh my God. We need to stop. Why don't we stop by here on the way out and get dinner? What do you think of that Puerto Rico stretch there, Kim?
I like that Puerto Rico stretch. I'm very excited about going back there and having some Puerto Rico food and cocktails.
Okay, we finally settled on the Iguana Bar, which looks like a lot of fun here. What's up, man? That looks good. Should we get some of that? Pinchos. Eat the pinchos. This is what the beachside kioscos look like. This is like the roadside stands that are all over Puerto Rico. Oh my God, it's a full bar? What? Hola, ¿cómo está?
The name is Costa Serena
Okay.
because you look the sea,
Yeah.
the sky, the palms, and the
What's your
feeling.
name?
Costa Serena
Costa Serena. That's the name of
restaurant.
this.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's beautiful, and you're fixing it up. It looks like getting ready for something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad Bunny
Bad Bunny.
here.
Bad Bunny was here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Pucci.
Pucci. I'm Nick. Pucci.
Push it.
Pushy.
Yeah. Push it.
Okay. Well, thank you. How do you like? How long have you lived in Puerto Rico?
I born in Puerto Rico and dead in Puerto Rico.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Different is for the political. After the born with Partido Popular Democrático is enfocated to the necessity for the poor, for the people, but the other political play is for says all. Says my sea, my land, my mountain. Puerto Rico no se vende. Las montañas no se venden y no se regalan. Aquí, María, Hugo, todos los huracanes y la comunidad se unió porque somos resistentes y nos vamos a seguir resistiendo a los cambios. Somos un pueblo agradecido y hospitalario. Aceptamos a todos los que vengan, independientemente de qué país vengan, pero no vamos a claudicar ni vamos a dejar que vendan este país como si fuera un cake.
Gracias.
Okay.
I'm going to tell people to come here.
Okay.
Let me get a little shot of the building. Yeah? Thank you. Oh my gosh, that lady's just a beautiful woman. And she shared her story with me. I'm going to have to translate that. It's very inspirational. She was very passionate about what she thought. But right on the side of the road, you need to come here. Bad Bunny apparently stopped by here one time. He's known to do that. He's like the most famous person in the entire world, according to the Puerto Ricans. Right on the side of the road here in Pinellas Beach, Puerto Rico. There you go. What an end to a beautiful day. Oh my God, it's pouring rain. Can't really see it, but it is pouring. Our first real big heavy rainstorm. Here comes the weather. Oh my God. We've avoided it for 8 days, and today we're on the west side, and again, it's raining again. It's probably gonna be raining for the rest of the afternoon, but that's what it's like in the tropics in the Caribbean. We're gonna try one more beach and show you what it's like. And there's some, where are those protesters at? Did we pass them? Okay, there's a bunch of homeless, no, not homeless. You see tents. There's a little homeless, or a little protest camp thing up here. Or what they're all about. I think it said Save Puerto Rico. And they need stuff. Hey, what's up, man? What are you guys protesting? What are they building that you guys are protesting?
Well, this is a 3.4 kilometers of construction. What they're trying to do is to build a wall here, and they try by building that wall, it's not gonna allow the people to go to the beach. So what we're protesting is because they're putting cement in the zona marítimo terrestre. In that zone, you can't build anything in that zone. That's why we're protesting. Also, if you want to know more, you can go to Rescate Camino El Faro. That's a not a website, but Instagram and Facebook. And we have all the videos and the protests, everything.
Okay, so I judged. I thought it was a homeless camp. Well, I mean, it was clear it wasn't a homeless camp when you first see it. Anyway, he's like that. Finally, after a while, he's like, the wall is going to mess up the surf, especially for the surfers. It's going to create like a backwash and ruin the mangroves. And I don't know why the city, the county or the state or whatever, they think that's a good idea to put that there. Homeless people, pay attention. This is how you camp. This is how you keep things neat. Free taco if your name is Caleb or Rose. Well, do you have to show your ID? Because I could be Caleb and you could be Rose, Kim. And we've learned no matter where you go in Puerto Rico, there's always a dang horse. And there's a bunch of horses right here along a pathway to get to the beach. You're definitely getting the hippie vibe up here. This is way more laid back for like being the best beaches in the best part of Puerto Rico, pretty much, except for some of the islands. This is very laid back. I like it a lot. It's not overbuilt with big rich things and fancy stuff. Yeah. So the directions here are very challenging. Here's an example.
Take the Highway 20, Oak, US 20, Highway 258,482 segments, exit.
Highway 2,584, 5,000.
In a quarter mile, take the exit.
What the hell?
I know.
Okay, we just left San Juan. This is day 4 and bumpy roads. We are on our way up to the mountains for the first time. Our final destination today is the small mountain town of Jayuya, population 13,000. And up ahead are some very windy, scary, steep roads, I was told, so we'll see.
What? Hey, pasa YouTube.
Kim's crushing it, driving through the jungle.
Hey, pasa YouTube.
Okay, so I have to give Kim credit. She drove all over the mountains for like 3 straight days. Crushed it. Here's a route we took. We saw a lot of drinking and met a bunch of really nice people who changed our perspective on what it means to be poor. Wonderful people, terrible drivers. Up here on their own island, on an island in the middle of the Caribbean, where people love Jesus and there's bars on every block.
So you're going to have a mix of working class families, but you're also going to see low income families. So it's a very different reality from San Juan, Condado, all of the tourist area. You're going to see some homes that are made out of wood and don't necessarily have like a sturdy roof, but then you're also going to see some other homes that are more sturdy. So what is it like to be in the countryside of Puerto Rico? It's a lot of family, music, food, spending time together, children running around, and then you welcome anyone. It doesn't matter if you're a stranger or if you're a family member, you're always going to be welcome here.
I think we're going to the Salto La Vaca waterfalls, I think. I don't know what we're doing. I think this is waterfalls. Let me ask this guy. Do you know where the Salto La Vaca waterfall? ¿Dónde es las cascadas? I don't know where we're going. There's nobody here. Oh, all right. Okay, this waterfall is not as impressive as I had hoped. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. Oh, okay. There's the famous Salto La Vaca Cascadas. We're on the side of the road in the middle of the jungle of Puerto Rico, and cut. We took a tour on the Rio Tanama one day. You hike down to a river on a steep trail, and you swim in the river and you walk in caves. Super prehistoric. I even picked up a giant spider that everybody on the island told me I should not do. But I did it for you, YouTube. Hey everybody, it is day 6 and I'm dispatching from the not so glamorous city of Ponce. We're on the southern side of Puerto Rico, and behind me is another abandoned part of downtown Ponce. The reason we came down here was to, number one, see what the southern coast of Puerto Rico looks like, and everybody had talked to me about how much Ponce has suffered here in Puerto Rico with neglect and abandonment. And the population, it was the second biggest city in Puerto Rico. It still is the second biggest city in Puerto Rico. But the population's going down. It's a combination of a lot of factors that I'm going to talk about. The hurricane was a big part. And it's pretty beat up here. And so we're going to drive around here on day 6. But this is by far the worst of what I thought was going to be bad here. It is actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be in terms of like the neglect and the blight and all that stuff. Actually really happy to report back on that. But here it's not a good story. It's the first time everybody was right when they said you're going to see a lot of bad stuff. Ponce was a strategic location for the Spanish on the southern end of the island. There's about 130,000 people here. Not a small place, but it's shrinking. You can get a house down here for about $150,000, and you wouldn't even have to pay taxes either if your accountant is talented. But I wouldn't recommend living down here. There's way better places in Puerto Rico to live if you want to move down here and take advantage of tax laws. If you want to move here, go up to Dorado, where all the sensible people are at. Okay, another beach. We are on our way to Ponce Playa, the best, most famous beach in Ponce. And I have low expectations of this beach. Okay, here we are in the world famous Ponce's beach, Maria Playita, which means Maria's little beach, and it is a little beach. Broadcasting to you from the southern point of Puerto Rico, which is not well known for its beaches. It's a beach. There's sand and water and sun, but this might be one of the sorriest beaches I've ever seen. And but for perspective, this is what it looks like in some of Puerto Rico's beaches. They're not all. It's not a place to come and frolic and play. It's just a place to come and say you're at the beach, I guess.
Usually it's low and you could see the whole ground. You could see rocks.
Oh.
You could see everything where you know. But because I come in every day and sit down in a corner, and I have seen that it had no going down at all.
The tide's been up for a month.
The tide is been for a month like this. I can't even believe it.
¿Por qué?
I think, you know how the world is tilting one way because the
axis is shifting.
The axis is shifting. I think that's what it is.
Oh. If every beach was wonderful, there'd have to be a best and there'd have to be a worst. This is the this is the Joyura fishing village along the western coast of Puerto Rico. Just a small little community of folks here right along the water. It's really pretty up here. We're about maybe a half hour south of Rincon. This is where it starts to get touristy and where all the people come down and get fish off the docks and hang out on the beach. And if you live here, you don't think this is a big deal, but I don't live here and I don't ever see giant lizards where I live, and I don't know if they attack, but he is big. Oh my God, he got up on his hind legs and he is gone. My guess has a pretty nice downtown, huh? There's about 70,000 people that live here. I think the best engineering school in Puerto Rico is here. That's cool. They used to do a lot of tuna canning here and rum production, but not so much anymore. This is really cool. This is one of the most modern downtown plazas I've ever seen. And the best part about Mayagüez is it's home to the Medalla Brewery. That is where they make Medalla, my new favorite beer. There's the tanks, there's the building. Okay, we just simply had to pull over. This is the brewery where they make Medalla and Magna, apparently, which, who cares about Magna? Medalla is way better than Magna, but that is the brewery here in Mayagüez where they make the best beer I think I've ever had. I'm not kidding. Medalla Light. Look at all that Medalla and all those tanks. So we just kind of drove through the little town of Lajas. Population, who knows anymore. And this looks just like Sabana Grande, where we just left. It's just a small little village, maybe 15 minutes from some of the most beautiful beaches in the United States. Yes, this is the United States. It's easy to forget. And it's Thursday morning, 8 o'clock. We got rush hour with everybody heading off to work and almost hitting us. And chickens running around and dogs. A lot of these places look the same. They really do. Which, just like in the US, a lot of our towns look the same too. And a lot of these places have seen better days, but you know what? A lot of our places have seen better days too. All right, I'm filthy. You can tell I've been at the beach. This is day 9. We just left Cabo Rojo at a beach down there, and we're on our way to the resort town of Rincon. Coming up onto the town of Rincon. Okay, it is day 10 here in Puerto Rico. Da, 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 da. We've been here so long, I feel like I'm a real Puerto Rican. I'm just excited to hang out with my people, mi gente. We are in Rincon right now. Behind me is the art walk. They do this once a week in the summertime. It's wonderful. The parking is so bad. All the mi gente, all the gringos go home are here. That's what Rincon is all about, a bunch of gringos. They're all here. That's what Rincon is. It's on the west coast of Puerto Rico. Gringos, hippies, surfers, all those people are here. And there's too many of them here. Gringos go home. Como se? So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna hang out here in Rincon for 3 días and show you what it's like. Mi gente. And cut. And we spent a few days on the west coast of Puerto Rico, mostly in the Rincon area. This is a major surfer, hippie, hipster hangout. And a bunch of startups are moving here because it's cool and hip. They call it Rincon because all the wealthy white people are moving here. Way back in the 60s, Rincon had this big surfing competition, and a bunch of surfers never left. They just stayed. Some of them opened up surfboard shops, and the locals called them hippies. Sounds like parts of Hawaii. Back then it was cheap. There was no judgment. You could live in a shack down by the beach, eat bananas, catch fish, take drugs. Back then there was only one hotel in town. Now there's condos all over and, well, it's not the quiet tropical paradise it once was. But nothing is anymore, is it? I know, this is the scene, the Rincon Thursday Art Walk. It's more than just art. You can get rocks and necklaces. What's up, man? What's up, man? And fake pot. And jewelry. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on. You gotta watch you don't get hit by crazy Puerto Rican drivers. It's just out of control here. You gotta walk. Yeah, you can walk with medallas, by the way. But I mean, it's probably 1 to 8 to 10 blocks. I don't even know. We just got here, but I can tell it's a big deal. Rincon definitely has the best food scene on the island. La Serena is probably the best sushi in Puerto Rico. Go to Rincon if you want culture. So many people just come here, they go to Old San Juan, they go shopping, and then they go home.
I think I have one of the hottest bars in this neighborhood right now.
What makes Rincon different from the rest of Puerto Rico?
Well, the good thing about Puerto Rico and Rincon is that we have 78 towns in Puerto Rico. Rincon is no crime rate in Rincon, which is number one. There's no heavy activities, any drugs at all. We might have a dispensary laying around, but that's about it. People that rent Airbnb, if there's 5 people in an Airbnb and somebody acts up, the next door neighbor will call the owner to that Airbnb and have them give you the money and have you removed from that Airbnb because we don't tolerate no monkey business around here. You could go to the beach, have a great time. Nobody discriminates, nothing. And it's just living life. It's farm, a little bit / country. And you will enjoy it. We have good food around here. And everybody's humble and peaceful.
You can live here yourself for about 600 or 700 or $1 million or as much as you want to spend. Or you could rent a place for about $2,100 for something decent. Do it, people. You'll never maybe regret it. You can live maybe 2 minutes from one of the best beaches on the island. Great investments await if you have the ability to do the work yourself. Because there is no reliable, affordable labor here left anymore. Totally hard to find. Here's another look. These are the wealthiest, richest houses in, believe it or not, the wealthiest neighborhood in Rincon, according to Google. I got the drone up and you can see that it looks more impressive from the air. Yeah, these aren't really that impressive from the outside, but they're worth a lot of dough, believe me. You can buy that house and turn it into an Airbnb extravaganza. Uh-oh, needs repairs, does not qualify for a mortgage, no water, no bathrooms, as is, requires inspection. How are you going to get an inspection if it's that bad a shape? Okay, well, you know, it's a fixer-upper. I kind of say forget about that up on the hillside stuff. I looked it up. You can live in Rincon right on the water in a place just like that right here for under $1 million. Right where your backyard grass meets the sand. What are you waiting for? And you don't even have to pay federal taxes. Doesn't that look lovely? If there's one thing that they love in Puerto Rico, it's Burger King. They're everywhere. La Casa del Whopper.
Fondue con crujiente bacon, lechuga, mayonesa, crispy garlic y con delicioso queso fondue. En un suave pan, añade un exquisito apple pie. Su orden, por favor.
Oh.
Buenas tardes.
Hello, how are you?
Bien.
Hey, look at that little beach shack down there by the water. I'm gonna go check it out. Oh my God, it's packed. Holy crap. I came down here yesterday and it was like, oh my God. This is a party. Holy shit. There was like 4 people here yesterday. I came to check it out. Oh my God, the cars go all the way down. Oh my gosh, what in the hell? Oh my gosh, they got the pizza, bananas, chicken, ribs. Sitting out, looking over the ocean. And that is our room up there, the Coconut Palms Inn. And look at this patio overlooking the ocean. Oh my gosh, the Caribbean Ocean. And if you were to go all the way across there, you get to Dominican Republic. And they come over here on little boats all the time. In Rincon. And this is what you do. An old Don Q and Coke. Out here in Rincon. Getting ready for a sunset. As soon as the maybe rain stops. What kind of bird are you? All right, thank you for visiting Rincon. Can't even see the sign. Ooh. That's about 30 feet. And I bet that is just filled with pee. Oh God, yes. Everybody's peeing in there. Here we are at the Ganazalia waterfalls. Kim, are you gonna jump in?
No.
Why?
I'm getting in, but I'm not jumping.
Jump!
No. All right. Whoa!
wasn't really worth it.
Es un servicio público de la aplicación Paso a Paso. Descárgala ya. Por tiempo limitado, Feria Nacional Summer Edition Autonomía de Mayagüez 787-493-0053. 3,500 garantizados.
Okay, so we're going to El Yunque National Forest in the most nondescript entrance into the only rainforest in the entire United States boundary, and this is the entrance to it. Too many tourists came to enjoy a nice rainforest adventure, and just people everywhere. God. Ay, way. Almost say crowded. Apparently this rainforest has bats, parrots, frogs, and giant snakes. Oh, a lizard. And a dirty diaper. That's so Puerto Rico. Ew. And we didn't just stick to the main island. And we are on our way to get onto a ferry to go to Vieques. It's about an hour across the water, and we're gonna see what Puerto Rico says is one of the best places in their island nation commonwealth. Oh, here comes another one. The gate's open. Does he know the gate's open? Oh God, there's a damn herd of horses in the backyard. I don't know if the Airbnb guy knows. If you paid attention, you saw our video on Vieques. It's this little island off the coast. You probably haven't even heard of it. It is wonderful. Definitely the best part of Puerto Rico. Beautiful beaches and horses everywhere. What else do you need? Da, 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 da. Hey! We've been here for 2 weeks. I'm practically Chico. I'm almost 100% Puerto Rican at this point. We're at La Chiva. Mi gente have been coming here forever. They call it Blue Beach, Azul Beach. They're all blue. I don't know why they call it Blue Beach. This is La Chiva on the south side. They say it has manta rays, dolphins, great snorkeling. It's a beautiful blue crescent bay. A lot of people have been coming here forever. No oy! Look at this. All of the seagrass has come up. This is a problem in the Caribbean, the red seagrass. It's not very wonderful today, so we're not going to stay here today. But La Chiva is normally a really good beach. I really don't like it, really. There's no shade here at all. It's very secluded. But no hoy, no hora. Let's go to the next playa. Hey! Okay, this is our final beach stop here. This is Playa Caracas here in Vieques. It's a beautiful beach stop. Mi gente have been coming for años and años. They have azul, blanco sand. It's in a cove. It's really beautiful. A lot of the Vieques beaches are all in these coves, which makes them really super special. And that's it. That's a look at all of the playas here in Puerto Rico. We saw bonita playas like this one, bad beaches, and everything in between. Can't see them all, but we did our best to show you so you have an idea when you come to Puerto Rico what it's all about. So hopefully you come and get your Puerto Rico on like we did. Hey! Da 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 da. Is that even Puerto Rican or is that Mexican? Puerto Rico! What a time! Yeah, I put on a few pounds. I was a little rum bloated. We were sunburned and bug bit, and road rutted. There's a lot to see when you get off the main roads. It's a totally interesting place. But if you come here, you have to embrace the dirty and the loud and the not perfect. Puerto Ricans are complicated. They don't have a lot, but they have pride in what they do have. And their religion keeps them in check. They're very hospitable, generous, and just fun. But they don't really care what you and I think. They are who they are. What you see is what you get. And I like that. It totally doesn't even feel like it's even part of America. Pretty sure that's how they want it. Are you looking to move and need advice? I do consulting. That's right. I'll sit down and talk about where the next perfect place for you and your family should be. I do it all the time. Together, let's find you a new home that's safe and checks all your boxes. And I can also help you find your new house, too. Email me and I'll work with you on not just helping you figure out where to move, but I can help you find your perfect home, too. That's right. I know awesome, reliable agents all over the country, and I'd love to connect you to somebody who can help you search for that perfect home. And if you want to buy some Mappy gear, click the store link on my homepage. From there, you can check out the latest merch. There's hoodies, coffee cups, stickers, and shirts. Show off how much you love Mappy and support the channel. And I'm on Cameo too. If you want me to send you or somebody you know a personalized video message, go to Cameo and search Nick Johnson YouTube. It's fun.
Hey YouTube world, I'm Sage, Nick's manager. You've enjoyed a Corner House Entertainment production, so watch another one.
Hey guys, if you learned something new about America or what it's like to live in America, great. You should think about subscribing and turning on your notifications.